What Trump just did is in the Bible? Is this prophecy in motion? The nations are aligning exactly where the Bible said they would. On November 18, 2025, Trump met with Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman to finalize alliances that match Daniel and Ezekiel's end times prophecies written 2,500 years ago. You will be shocked when you discover 5 findings that show these diplomatic agreements are positioning the final coalition before the tribulation begins. Number 1. The Abraham Accords, the covenant with many. November 18, 2025. President Trump sits down with Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman at the White House. It's the first meeting between these two leaders since 2018. The headlines focus on oil prices, defense contracts, regional stability, but buried in the discussion is something that made every prophecy teacher in the world sit up and take notice. President Trump announced that he will sell F-35 fighter jets to Saudi Arabia. Now, to most people, that's just a weapons deal. Advanced jets, military hardware, defense industry profits. But to students of Bible prophecy, that announcement signals something far more significant. Saudi Arabia, the leader of the Sunni Arab world, the guardian of Islam's holiest sites, the nation that has opposed Israel for 75 years, is moving toward full normalization with the Jewish state. And that has everything to do with a prophecy written by Daniel 2,500 years ago. But before we get to the prophecy, you need to understand what the Abraham Accords are, because without that context, you won't grasp why prophecy watchers are saying, this could be it. For decades, Arab nations refused to recognize Israel's right to exist. No trade, no diplomatic relations, no cooperation, just hostility, wars, and terrorism. But after the Accords, something changed. The UAE and Bahrain, both Muslim-majority Arab nations, officially recognized Israel, opened embassies, established economic ties, began security cooperation. The agreements were called the Abraham Accords because Abraham is the father of both the Jews, through Isaac, and the Arabs, through Ishmael. The symbolism was intentional. 2 family lines, estranged for 4,000 years, coming back together. Morocco joined in December 2020. Sudan followed. Rumors circulated that other nations, Oman, Qatar, even Indonesia, were considering it. But there was always one nation that mattered more than all the others: Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia isn't just another Arab nation. It's the Arab nation. It's the birthplace of Islam. It houses Mecca and Medina, the 2 holiest sites in the Islamic world. Every Muslim on earth prays toward Mecca 5 times a day. Every Muslim who's able makes pilgrimage to Saudi Arabia at least once in their lifetime. Saudi Arabia has enormous religious authority in the Muslim world. It's also the wealthiest Arab nation, the largest oil producer, and the de facto leader of the Sunni Arab bloc. So here's the reality. If Saudi Arabia normalizes with Israel, most of the Arab world follows. If the Guardian of Mecca says it's acceptable to have relations with the Jewish state, other Muslim nations can justify it too.
It's telling Gaza's and Israel's mothers that the world has not forgotten them. Adopting this resolution today will prove the United Nations can still be a beacon and not just a bystander. Colleagues, the eyes of history and of humanity are upon us right here, right now. A vote against this resolution is a vote to return to war. Time is not on the side of peace. This is not the time for endless debate and lawyering. The clock is ticking like a time bomb. So let us vote for this resolution, not as a compromise, but as a covenant for the children of Gaza and for peace that endures. So let us vote for this resolution, not as a compromise, but as a covenant for the children of Gaza and for peace that endures and for a Middle East reborn. Mr. President, I thank you.
I thank the representative of the United States for the statement. I shall put the draft resolution to the vote now. With those in favor of the draft resolution contained in document S/2025/748, please raise their hand. Those against? Abstentions? The result of the voting is as follows: 13 votes in favor, 0 votes against, 2 abstentions. The draft resolution has been adopted as Resolution 2803, 2025.